good person out there taking care of the city and its officials. So let's hurry up. We're waiting for Debra. I can't believe it. Debra's holding everybody up. Come on, Miss Debra.
So we're down to your camera.
You're down to my camera? Okay, my camera's still running.
Okay, right. Ready? Okay, next question, 30 seconds, because we got 6 questions to go in very limited time. 30 seconds apiece. What would you do to increase police response time? Just going to go with Greg.
Well, obviously get some more police here, so we got to look at the budget, see what the budget can handle, but if we get more law enforcement in here, that will help.
I agree with more law enforcement. Increase the budget and put more law enforcement on the streets from Riverside.
Well, as pertaining to the school board and the school meetings, instead of maybe putting $50,000-$60,000 into an art project, maybe we should put that into safer responses and maybe in getting some police to keep our children safe. You know, safety comes first, if you ask me.
Okay, the obvious answer is yes. Let's hire more and more police. I mean, right now, combined total is $72 million out of our $118 million budget. That's why I have no problems with RSO. But when people say we're going to hire more people, the more police we hire, the smaller our budget is. So I don't even remember the question.
Okay, well, coming back to the budget, of course, there's a lot of wasteful spending and gift of public funds. That if we did away with that, we would have more money for officers. However, the police have to prioritize their calls, which is why if you're calling for someone jaywalking or something simple, that's not high priority. And it's when it's shootings or car accidents where there's people in danger. But again, citizen patrols will help because you see a police car in your neighborhood, you don't know it's a citizen patrol. They're in a regular police car. Right. So that helps.
I'm just happy to say that all the Riverside Community College District campuses have their own substations, and perhaps that's something the city of Moreno Valley should consider.
Quick, Patsy.
Quick. I agree with everyone that we need more police, but I think if we change the way we do community policing, that we could add just a few more police and have more coverage.
So yeah, just send it to Carrie. The next question, I'm going to combine the two and just give Freddie and Carrie because it basically has to do with the schools so I can get the other questions in. One is a little bit, but how can we improve the teen crime at our schools? And then there was a question about kids walking long distances on sidewalks and unsafe in our streets and stuff like that. So I'll give Carrie and then Freddie a shot on this one.
Because I'm running for community college district, the crime on campuses is real. It's there. But again, because we have a substation at every college, it is reacted to very quickly. As far as walking to school, again, these are community colleges. Unfortunately, most of our campus students have to use a car. One of the things that I will be looking at is how can we encourage the use of our MetroLink between our campuses, busing to the MetroLink stops, because that is an out-of-pocket expense for community college students is gas and owning a car. So these are adults and they make their own choices, but the community college district can certainly help them make more economical choices by encouraging the use of public transportation.
Can I speak about the Moreno Valley?
Oh, you're running out of time.
Say your name too. Don't get to say your name.
Once again, my name is Alfredo.
Go ahead.
Okay, once again, my name is Alfredo Diarte, running for Moreno Valley's Unified School District, District 1. As far as teen crime, obviously we want a police presence. Obviously we want to fund that. How about programs, counseling? How about let's counsel our children? Let's offer them programs that can redirect them from trying to commit crimes to put those efforts into positive things. Also, as far as kids walking, it depends. Like my children personally, they get picked up by the bus. They get transported to school. I know that's not possible for high school kids, but the lower levels, if we can offer a little bit more transportation, that way they're less walking on the streets.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to do this one. We got 2 more questions. This is going to be this one.
Oh, hold on. Did she get to answer that question?
What was?
The school question.
Yeah.
That was only directed to Freddie and Carrie because we don't have enough time.
But I have to add something. The streets are the city.
15 seconds on you two on this.
I'm just going to say the streets are the responsibility of the city. That's why they would pay for crossing guards. That's what I'm going to say.
Go ahead.
Part of the Heart United program in the Moreno Valley Unified School District is volunteers to help walk children home from school.
Okay, stay right there. Okay, this one.
Wait a minute. Was that all you had to say?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. We ain't got enough time to get through
That's
it. Okay, so what would you do? What would be your first priority, number one, that you would deal with in Moreno Valley? Go.
As Lindsey said earlier, it's a learning curve. So I would have to look at the information that is in front of me. We have a lot of pressing issues, and I couldn't answer that question without the information. But if the information proves as though I think it is, then it's the thing with the logistics center is number one. The thing with the homeless money that's going out of the city would be number 2.
I'll just answer it again from the Community College District and Moreno Valley College specifically. We've seen a drop in enrollment and a drop in proficiency rates. We've got to figure out a way to get our students that are graduating out of Moreno Valley high schools back into college, let them see the programs that are offered that are going to be increasing their job proficiency, and let them understand that there are certificate programs as well, and then to ensure that we get them back in school to increase the enrollment and also to enhance the proficiency rate so that the job seekers meet the people that have the jobs. Thank you.
Lindsey Robinson, running for mayor. Other than the learning curve, I think the first thing that I would like to do would be clean up the executive staff at City Hall and fill the positions so that they're not doing duplicate things, so that the people are better represented and served. I would like to examine the budget and see where these gifts of public funds and special interests, they're hiding a lot of things behind closed doors. I want that stopped. I want better communication with the residents. They are not communicating about a lot of things and hiding things and then denying public requests for information. The city attorney, interim city attorney, needs to be replaced by a full-time attorney. So those are cleaning up City Hall is got to be a priority.
All right.
Obviously, homeless.
Okay, Debra Craig, running for mayor. I would really look at the money also. I would like to see how much money do we have. I get tired on Moreno Valley Matters of everybody being so negative about Moreno Valley. I mean, it's just, and I know it's social media and I probably get an overdiet of it, but I really want to see how can we improve the quality of life? How can we be more responsive to citizens? We still have to be supportive to small businesses, but I just think that, everything that we're going to probably do is going to take money, and I want to know where's the money going.
Can you repeat the question?
What would your be number one priority? Well, give me your number one priority. What would you do with the schools?
Number one priority would be safety, first aid resolutions, anti-bullying. There's a bullying problem in school. I've seen it firsthand. My stepdaughter almost got jumped by 6 girls coming out of the bus. That's got to stop. Number one thing is going to be safety. We want to make sure our children come back home to us.
The number one thing I would change is try to help the homeless and with the crime.
Greg Custer, District 4. A lot of things we were talking about today, we were talking about money, adding this, adding that, adding law enforcement. All that requires money. And I think what we need to do as a city, I know some disagree, but we need to start attracting more businesses to come and feel comfortable that they want to invest in Moreno Valley. When we have more businesses come to Moreno Valley, we're going to see tax dollars come in. It means that we can start adding money to to the budget to pay for these law enforcement. I'd like to actually see some more affordable homes coming, condos, townhomes, instead of the big, huge homes that they're building that are starting at $600,000 a year. It's kind of hard for a lot of folks to be able to afford that. I have my kids can't buy a home because there's a few homes out there that are affordable, and there's a lot of people that out there wanting to buy a home. So there's just a couple things.
So the last one is on the weed. I'm going to combine two questions, and this will be our last one for the evening. Basically, we have about 40 or so dispensaries open right now. Would you approve or any more in the city? And would you what would you do to enhance the enforcement of the potential crime problems in the weed dispensaries? However you guys want to answer.
I have the microphone off. It's crazy we have this. Obviously, when the state passed this, each city had an opportunity to either participate and have dispensaries or not. Moreno Valley did. So we have that ordinance. Unfortunately, for right now, it's 600 feet from any school, which is crazy. I think what we can do as a city council is to update those ordinances, change those ordinances to where it makes it a lot difficult for a dispensary to be close to a school, and that's what I think we should do.
Yes. All the taxes are paying, we don't need more businesses here.
Okay, as far as weed shops and pertaining to the school, I believe we have one weed shop way too many. If you ask me, they should have never been allowed here in the first place. Definitely, we need as far as pertaining to the schools, we want to offer counseling and programs for the students to teach them, to let them know, the paths. Weed is a gateway drug. It can lead to many bad things. So we definitely want to teach up and train up our children and have programs available for them. And working in conjunction with the government, 600 feet, I think it should be more like 6,000 feet if you ask me. So we don't want them anywhere near our schools.
Okay, I think we first of all need to rename Sunnymead Boulevard to Sunnyweed Boulevard to accurately reflect what it is. That's just a good joke, everyone. I have to say, enough is enough. I'm tired of seeing them. The policing issue again. We're going back to police, and I feel about that. So,
Lindsey Robinson, Mayor. We're a little over 52 square miles of a city. There's already 43 cannabis types in the pipeline or already open, and that is too much for this. But a problem we have is a planning commission that aren't trained to be on a planning commission, and they're just friends of the mayor. So they need to be better educated. But the weed shops are going to sue if they're not allowed to put them in so close to residents, churches, and schools. There's one going on in Edgemont that is going to be near a church and across the street from homes, and that is wrong. They need to all be in a commercial area, and we have too many, but it is legal, so we have to follow the law.
Carrie Finn, Riverside Community College District. We deal with adults at my university, the University of Redlands, as well as at the Community College District. And we also have academic disciplinary boards that when you violate the policies of your university, then you first meet an academic disciplinary board, because we're not trying to convict an 18-year-old of smoking weed. That is illegal, by the way. But when you're 21, it's legal. So there are some problems with that, a little bit of disconnect as to how do we treat our students on campus, activity on campus versus activity off campus. Those are things I'll be researching as well. Thank you.
The problem is a zoning problem, no matter whether it's legal or not. If you look at the zoning criteria for other businesses, churches, I would like to talk about churches have a more restrictive zoning code than the weed clinics. So as mayor of Moreno Valley, I would make sure that the codes align with the federal guidelines, and that we have the same type of restriction for churches and weed clinics, so that we would have less of them. It doesn't matter how legal they are. There's a quota that goes according to the people that are in the city. That's how they do the churches. And they also align them according to how many are in a certain area. So you know, up and down Sunnymead Boulevard, they are not using a quota. So it is a coding issue.
Cannabis owners have become big donors to campaigns, and they do hide behind other things. So that's another issue that needs to end. Plus, now the mayor wants to reduce the activity rate for cannabis. It's a tax, but it's because it's not legal federally. They have another name for it. So he wants to reduce it to repay his cannabis donors.
All right, we're about.
Okay, this is quick. The taxation for weed clinics is not done by legitimate documents. They go in and estimate the sales that they have, and they pay taxes on that. So they're not required to have legitimate tax documents.
Because they only deal in cash. Nobody knows.
Exactly, because it's a cash.
Okay, first of all, let's hear for all the candidates up here. I'm going to go and get your name one more time.
My name is Dr. Patsy Brown, candidate for mayor.
I am Dr. Carrie Benn, and I'm a candidate for Riverside Community College District TA5.
Lindsey Robinson, candidate for mayor.
Debra Craig, candidate for mayor.
Alfredo Diarte, candidate for School Board Trustee Area 1.
James Early, candidate for mayor.
Greg Custer, candidate for City Council District 4.
Okay, that concludes the debate for today. And I want to thank everybody for coming out. We'll be back here on the 16th of October at 3 o'clock right here. And let's hear for Al back there. We still got the donation cup here, bag here. Dang. I'm going to give it to Al. What'd you say?
We get to ask a question.
We ran out of time. What we need next.
Let's be quick.
All right, ask one quick question.
Okay, we talked about crime and prostitution and drugs and all
Ask
that
the
other
question.
stuff. Fuck you. I'll get to it. No, goddamn it, give me a minute. All right, I'm interested. We have a plane load of people die a day because of that shit coming from Mexico. And fentanyl, whatever the hell it is. All right, make fun of me. Fucking asshole.
Hey, man, come on.
No, hey, I'm not being made fun of. I want to ask a question.
Ask the question, that's all.
Do we have people in Moreno Valley dying of that?
I don't know. Who knows? You know about drugs?
The fentanyl is an epidemic, and it's touching each city, every city, including Moreno Valley.
We have people here dying.
Yes.
Anybody else want to say that same thing?
I think we can all agree.
They all agree with that.
Yes.
Is that your answer? You okay? Yes, sir. All right.
I just wanted to know where are the warehouses starting to come into the city of Moreno Valley when we can, like someone else mentioned earlier, that we can get into other attractive businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can spend hours.
And we spend hours on that.
Well, maybe we could do that. Start with that.
Yeah, they all can answer that. Everybody's good.
Yes.
Actually, these candidates here, I mean, they all sound very credible. I mean, he already spoke for you. Oh, men don't speak for women? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, this is his wife she's going to answer for. Will you answer?
Yes, Pastor.
Oh, it is pastor.
I just really quick, my question is, I understand that the funding for the housing for the homeless people is going to Riverside. Why is that? I could just need one answer. Why is the funding for Riverside housing, why is it going to the Riverside instead of being here in Moreno Valley for the homeless?
Who want to ask that? Who want to answer it?
I don't know.
No, nobody. The answer is nobody knows.
You want me to answer it?
Okay, Roy knows.
There's a few, the most thing, and from what I've seen on the situation. Riverside, the city of Riverside, made the applications to the state to get the housing and that, and the city of Moreno Valley, my information is not. That's a question you need.
That's not true. No, I disagree. That's not true.
That I'm giving you the question or what I've researched at the city of Moreno Valley. You should, and this is what I encourage everybody to do. You want to find out the answer to that question, you need to direct it to the city of Moreno Valley, city manager, on top down, your city council representatives and your mayor of why if you think we didn't get or they didn't put in the applications for the
They
money
didn't
and
put in
why.
the application. The issue is this. The issue is the money that was supposed to come into Moreno Valley for the homeless is taken to Riverside County. That's the question. Now, I want to know who is in Riverside County that's getting that money under a different
Then
name.
you should direct those questions to the county and the city.
Y'all, I thought somebody knew over here.
I heard an answer. Who?
Half a life.
What?
Half a life.
What is Path Life doing?
Half a life is getting our homeless sheltering money.
What I've learned, we're the second largest city in Moreno Valley. We need a shelter. People advocated for years to have a shelter for the children who are living in cars, but the city hasn't done it. But what I was told is if we do have a shelter, then we can relocate homeless who have no desire to get off the streets. And so we need to research that more. But we need a shelter in Moreno Valley near the services.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lindsey. And Pastor Brown. Is that it? Okay, so let's we'll see you the 16th. Okay, the 16th of October. All right.